All right, so time to format our carousel. So what I want to do is just format the buttons so that they look a little bit more how I want them to. So again, if I just go here and if we look, where is it? Button, primary link. So we probably get rid of that actually. We're just going to format the buttons here. So anyway, so to do that, it's going to be .btn dash primary link, and then btn dash primary, not link, but visited. Again, I just don't like the different looks of them. And then we're just going to color, we're just going to use our accent color for this. So I'm just going to take this, Control C, and we will Control V. And I actually want to do a background hyphen color. All right. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is format my buttons here, okay, and format these buttons here, okay, just so that we have a little bit more control over it, okay. So let's go ahead and just do these ones real quick. Should be relatively easy. So if I look down here and we go down to where those are, you're going to see that they are called button primary. So they're primary buttons. It's kind of a generic thing. It's not particular to them being cards, but that's fine. We'll just have all the buttons be the same. So I'm just going to go ahead and do, I'm going to use that as my button dash primary. And then we need to change the look of the link, and btn dash primary again, but instead of link, we're going to do visited. And we'll just go ahead and do them as our accent color here. So I'm going to take the accent color, Control C, enter, Control V. Oh, I thought I did. And we're going to use that for the background hyphen color. Okay. That's how you spell color, in case you're wondering. So that for the background color. And then we actually might need to change the color of the thing as well, actually. So let's go ahead and just, we'll use this one. There you go. So I already knew. So I'm going to make the color actually, because I think the default color is white, and I think our primary, or our accent color is actually kind of light. So I want to change the color as well. So then after that, I just need to do when we hover. So we'll do btn dash primary, and instead of link, we'll just do hover. And then we'll do background color, background, it's not showing up color, there we go. And I am going to do the same color I used for this one. I'm going to grab this guy here. So the one we used for our home thing up there. And then we'll just get rid of that. Okay, and if we save it and go here and refresh, you can say, ooh, yep, now they're the blue, and when we hover, go like this. Great. So another thing I don't like is that if you look, you can see it has this blue line on the outside, because that's a holdover. So let's just go ahead and change that too. So I'm just going to go ahead and do border hyphen color, and then I'll just do let's do the brown color. We'll do that, okay? But that'll change the border color, and then if you want to change other aspects of the border, you can as well. But now you see it's got that brown color. Yay! Okay. Actually, my guard even have that brown for that too, but whatever. Okay, so that looks fine. That we'll call that good as far as those are concerned. We can definitely do more, but all you got to do is just look at the index, and then when you want to change something about it, you see where card title and card body, for instance. Let's say I want to change the color of this. This is the card body, so I could just change that in there, okay? But I'm not going to bother with that right now, so let's go ahead and let's do the carousel caption. Because what you're going to notice is, if you look at the caption, you can't read it very well because it's black on this. Now, it kind of depends on your pictures. So if you have really light pictures, black would be fine. And if you have really dark pictures, you'd want white. But you're going to need to change it depending on what the images are in general. More than likely, you're going to need to fade them one way or the other. I just want to make it so they're a little bit easier to read. Okay. So I'm going to try and do something that's a little more generic that will work for any of them. So again, if I go and you look at, if we go to the thing here, you can see these are carousel caption. Right here is where I'm getting at the classes. Okay. So let's just go ahead and we'll do dot carousel dash caption, and we're just going to do it to the H5, as well as carousel caption. I think it's P, right? Yeah, P. All right. I don't want to do just carousel caption because there's the more specific I get by putting P and putting H5, I'm more likely for it to take over. If you do just carousel caption, it probably won't even work. So just be aware if you're trying to apply CSS, and you're using a selector, just get more and more specific with the selector, and eventually you'll be able to target it enough to override whatever's there. So let's do color, and I'm actually just going to go ahead and do white. And then what we're going to do is not background, sorry. We're going to do text dash shadow, and then let's just do this dark gray here. Text shadow, okay? Actually, so that's just the color. We actually need two other items before that. So we're going to do 2px by 2px, okay? And basically, those are for is that saying? All right. Well, basically, it's the distance away on the x and y. And then you can add another number in there too, but that should be good enough. So let's see what that looks like. And refresh. And so now you can see it's got a shadow underneath it, and it's a lot easier to read. I mean, it's not perfect. I could try different colors and playing around with the shadow stuff a little bit more. But that should get me close enough. The other thing I want to do is just format my chevrons here so they're not just pure white. Might as well use my accent color or something. So let's just do that. So after this, we're just going to go ahead and what was the name of those? I need to find the name of them specifically. So it was the fa circle right. So I need this. I'm going to grab that, Control C. All right, and then Control V. Backspace, period, dot fa circle right. And then I can just go ahead and do color. And then we'll just go ahead and do our accent color. And we'll save it. And if I go here and refresh, you'll see that now they are the accent color instead. Oh, I gotta do for both. I only did one. I did the right one, not the left one. So just go ahead and, oops, boom, and Control V, make this left, and put a dot in front of there. Okay, and now it will work for both. Good. So now you can see they have that color. And you can play around with obviously different ones, but that should be good enough to start. Okay. Again, this is just to get you an idea of how to apply the selectors and stuff. Just look for the CSS rules, use those to target, and then if you need to, use sub ones in order to get closer to what you're trying to get to in order to overwrite what's there.